morning. How's everybody this morning? I hope that you are. Good morning, Amanda. I hope you're feeling well this morning. Give me a thumbs up or a thumbs meh. JC, good morning. Good morning, Steph. Good morning. It's a lovely spring morning, isn't it? Just gorgeous. I haven't actually been out into it, but good morning. Do you have a rolled up towel this morning? Basically, it's like an old beach towel, and then I'm rolling it together. So I'm gonna need a little rolled up towel or a harder pillow, something that's about this big. So I'm using an old beach towel and rolling it up, making it into a heart. And that's super easy. You just roll it into a snake and then roll the ends together and you have your little heart. Good morning, Nancy. Okay, so get your little prop ready. Hi, Terry. Good morning. We're also possibly going to need, if you struggle getting up and down from the floor, if the floor seems too far away from you, have your blocks handy. And hopefully by now your little at-home yoga studio is growing and you have your props and your tools. I'm using a towel for a prop this morning. So it's just rolled up into little guy. Time to do yoga. Good morning, Deanna. So we have a few more minutes. Oh, just one more. It's already 7. Let's go over to our yoga mats. Good morning. So we're going to start on our backs this morning. And our playlist is Brick 2020 Flow, Week 2 Monks Chanting Om. We've had this playlist before a little while ago. Let's go ahead and start that now. Good morning for anyone who's just arrived. You'll need a rolled up towel or some sort of soft prop that's going to go on your mat. I'm turning it upside down so that the bottom or the top is the middle of the towel, and then you have the rolled up edges down towards you, so it looks like an upside down heart. And then I'm going to lay on my back, putting that rolled up towel right underneath my lungs. So mid-rib down, and then you're going to just let yourself hang out in this position. Let's bring our left hand to our heart and our right hand to our belly. We're opening up in the heart, opening up in the chest. With all that's going on, with all that change comes anxiety, and a lot of times it lives in our chest and our shoulders, and some of that has to do with our lack of opening in the diaphragm and in the chest. So to start our practice, we're going to just open up in that heart space. And if this is uncomfortable for you at all, just move the towel out of the way. It's not necessary, it's just a little extra opening. So if that isn't comfortable for you, you can also bring it down to your tailbone and lay with it wedged underneath your sacrum. So you have 2 options, either underneath the heart or underneath the hips. We're just going to lay here for another minute, just occupying our bodies. And that's our intention for this morning. We're occupying our bodies with purpose, and allowing our authentic self to shine through. So wherever you are in your propped up space, either the towel underneath your hips or the towel underneath your shoulders or your chest, just breathe into your heart and your belly. Your left hand is on your heart, your right hand is on your belly. And you're just occupying that breath. Allowing yourself some space, some time, and some purpose to be here and now on your mat in this time and in this space. Let your gaze soften. If you'd like, you can close your eyes. Feel your feet on the floor. Feel your hips on the floor or on your prop. Feel your breath in your torso. Feel your heart opening to your purpose. Feel your shoulders on the mat. Feel your arms and your hands resting lightly on your body. Finally, feel your throat nice and soft, your head relaxed on the mat. And your mind softening to the purpose of being right here, right now, occupying your authentic self as your only goal here. No lists, no tasks, just being. Now we're going to remove that prop wherever it's at, either underneath your hips or underneath your chest, and put it off to the side. And now we're going to let our knees just rock side to side, widening your feet to the outer edges of your mat. And then you're going to let your knees drop to the left as you bring your right arm up at a diagonal in space, either all the way up to your ear or out at a 45-degree angle. And again, you're just going to let yourself sink into this pose. Feeling that stretch down the right side of your body, maybe all the way up into your arm. If you'd like, you can move your gaze side to side. And then coming into that stillness, into your pose. Letting your breath occupy all of the spaces that we're creating. We have 2 more breaths here. Filling all the way up to the toes, to the fingers. And now bring your arm back down to that shoulder height. Lift your knees. Let them sway side to side. And then drop them over to the right. That left arm can now extend into space, maybe at a 45-degree angle or up higher. And if you'd like, you can let your head wander around, feeling that connection between your side body and your head movements. Inhaling length down the side. Exhaling softness into your breath. Really feel that sense of being in all of your spaces at the same time. We're not a collection of parts. We're an organic, living being. Everything works together. See if you can't let your breath occupy all that space at the same time. And now bring your arm back down to 90 degrees. Bring your knees back to center. Finding that neutral body. Finding that neutral spine. Go ahead and shift the hips, rocking them just slightly. We're going to take our arms now. We're going to bring our left arm over the chest and then our right arm over it to hug ourselves. Inhaling, exhaling. Inhaling. Now exhale your knees over to the left. Inhale the knees up. Exhale your knees to the right. Inhale the knees up. Exhale to the left. Inhale up. Exhale to the right. Leaving them to the right for a few more breaths. Feel that stretch from the shoulders down into the hips. Inhale your knees up to center. Open up your arms. Take a breath. Rock those hips. And now the right arm comes over the chest. The left arm on top of the right. Hugging ourselves. And then dropping the knees to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Inhale to center. Exhale to the right. Inhale to center. Exhale to the left. Now staying here for a few breaths. Feeling that connection between the upper and lower rib cage, all the way down to the hips, from the fingers to the toes. One more breath in. And now exhale, bringing your knees to center. Open up your arms. Let the hips rock. And then gently bring your right knee into your chest. Squeezing that knee into your chest. If you'd like, bring your knee and your forehead together. And then lay back down on the mat as you extend the right or the left leg along. Pointing and flexing the feet. And then inhale, exhale, drop the right knee to the left side, extending those arms, maybe bringing the left hand to the right knee to help you with your twist, flexing through the left foot. Inhale all the way up your spine to the top of your head. And exhale all the way down to your toes, feeling the fingers and the toes extend and your breath soften into your spine. One more breath in. And exhale, come back to center. Give your knee a squeeze. And drop your knee down to the floor, bringing your left leg to neutral, finding that laying on the floor, spine is flat. Bring the left knee into your chest. Give it a squeeze. Bring your forehead up to the knee, stretching through the back. Exhaling, laying back down on the mat, extending your right leg. Flexing and pointing the feet. Inhale. And now exhale, draw the left knee across the body. Holding onto it with the right hand or extending that right hand to the side. Extending through the fingers and the toes, lengthening through the spine. Inhale. Exhale, soften. Letting your breath inhale all the way to the toes. And then exhaling all the way up back to your nose. One more breath in. And exhale, come back to center. Give that knee a squeeze. And bring both knees to neutral. Rocking your hips, bringing the hips to the rib cage and then back down. Bring both knees into your chest, bring them wide, and rock side to side. Feeling that movement in our spine, in our hips, and in our shoulders. Let's reach through the feet and grab our outside of our feet for an early morning happy baby. This might feel a little stiff. We're going to come back here at the end of practice and see how much we've transformed our bodies in our hour-long practice. So you're rocking side to side, just checking things out. No judgment. Just a little bit of movement. Grabbing onto the knees, bringing them together. Now we're going to start rocking forward and back. Coming up to center. Coming up to your hips. Drop your knees down and turn over onto all fours. Wag your hips side to side. Curl yourself under. Bringing your hands underneath your shoulders. Pull your belly button in as high as it will go. Tucking your chin. Pressing through all 10 fingers. Pressing through all 10 toes. And then exhale, coming to neutral. Allowing your spine to drop between your shoulders and your hips. Let your head hang heavy. Arms are straight, shoulders are pressing up towards the ceiling. Tailbone is leaning up towards the ceiling. And then pull the belly button in again, tucking the chin. Now this time, inhale. Exhale. Cat-cow. Inhale, drop the belly, lift the chest. Exhale, pull the belly button under. Tuck the chin. One more. Inhale. Exhale, pull the belly button under. Find neutral spine. Tuck the toes. Sit back into a child's pose. Half child's pose. Wiggling the hips. Now turn those feet back under, real child's pose, sitting all the way back and down. Hips are on the heels. Inhaling into the tailbone. Now exhaling, shift forward. Hands are forward from the shoulders. We're going to press our hips back, tuck those toes under. Lift the knees for a little turbo dog. And then lift the hips, finding our down dog. Walking through the heels, walking through the feet. Press through the hands. Turn those armpits in towards the chest. Lengthen the torso towards the thighs. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Let it ripple up your spine. And then sink the feet into the mat. As you extend through the fingers and the toes, lifting the tailbone to the ceiling, let the neck relax, sending that breath to the jaw and that oxygen to your brain. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees, and start walking towards the front of your mat. Drop your head. Bend the knees. Inhale, slide the hands up the knees, pressing into the shin and lengthen through the spine. Pull the tailbone away from the top of your head as you squeeze your shoulders down your back. Pull your belly button in. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale again, sliding the hands up the shins, lengthen. Exhale, fold. One more, lifting into our half lift, lengthening through the spine, squeezing the shoulders down towards the hips. Exhale, fold. This time, drop the hips a lot. Pull the belly button in as you roll up. Keep it slow. Coming up to standing. Pull those shoulders up to your ears and then drop them behind you. Draw your hands to heart center. Bowing our head for our intention to occupy myself in my authentic self. Filling all of my spaces with purpose. Exhale. Inhale, hands up to the ceiling. Extending into our mountain, feeling that grounding into your feet. Exhale, open your arms, bend your knees as you swan dive forward into your space. Inhale, lengthening up into our half lift. Bring your belly with you. Squeeze your shoulders down and away from your ears. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. One more. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze everything from your head to your toes. And then exhale, float down onto your thighs. Place your hands on the mat. Step back into your plank. Bring your knees to the floor. Pressing through all 10 fingers. Lengthen into your half plank. Let the toes come down to the mat. Bending the elbows. Dropping your chest down to the mat. Press your toes into the mat. Lift your knees. Squeeze your thighs. Belly button lifts up off of the mat as we lengthen into our baby cobra. Your hands are there just to guide you. Press your elbows down towards your hips. We're not pushing, we're lifting. Exhale, lower. Again, baby cobra, lift. Exhale, lower. One more, tailbone scoops down towards the heels. We lift with the upper back. soft through the jaw. Exhale, lower. Extend your hands out to 90 degrees. Bring your right foot to your hip. Press with your right hand as you open up into a scorpion twist. Inhale. Exhale, bring yourself back to center. Right arm extends, left heel to butt as you reach into that scorpion twist. Exhale, come back to center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press your tailbone down towards your heels as you lift into your half plank. Tuck the toes. Plank or scoot your hips back, finding your child's pose or your down dog. Walk your dog. Let your head hang heavy. And then heels down to the mat. Stretching through your feet, stretching through your hands. Wrap your elbows towards your chest. Chest towards your thighs. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, start to walk yourself towards the front of your mat. Forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze the back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, squeeze. Lift to halfway. Exhale, lower. This time, reverse that swan dive. Lift all the way up. Hands touch. Exhale to heart center. Find our mountain. Come back to your intention. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, forward fold. One more, halfway lift, lengthen. Exhale, forward fold. Put your hands on the mat, step back into your plank or half plank, lowering down to the floor. Inhale, baby cobra, 2 times. Inhale, exhale, lower. Extend your arms. Right side, scorpion twist. Inhale, exhale to center. Left side, scorpion twist. Inhale, exhale to center. Bring your hands underneath your shoulders. Press through your feet. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, back to center. Press into your half plank or plank. Bend the knees, shift back, down dog. Walking through your feet. Press through your fingers. Standing up through the shoulders, wrap those armpits towards your chest. And draw your torso towards your thighs, tailbone to the ceiling. One more breath in. Exhale. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, start to walk up to the front of your mat. Drop your head, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Reverse your swan dive, come on up. Hands touch. Exhale to heart center. Return to your intention to occupy your authentic self with purpose. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Place your hands on the mat. Step back into your plank, lowering down to the mat. Inhale, baby cobra. Exhale, lower. Extend your arms. Inhale, right side scorpion twist. Exhale, center. Inhale, left side scorpion twist, going deeper. Exhale, center. Placing your hands underneath your shoulders. Inhale, baby cobra, if you'd like. Coming up to your up dog. Exhale, shifting back into your down dog. Bending through the knees. Walking through the feet. You're going to bring your toes nearly to the center of the mat together. Lift your left leg, open it up, finding that heel to the hip. Inhale, lift the knee higher. Press through center of both hands as you square the shoulders. One more inhale. And exhale, draw that left knee forward between your hands, finding a half lunge. Pressing your hips into the floor. Squeeze that back cheek. Letting your hips sink. Lengthen through your upper body. If you need it, here's where blocks can help you bring yourself up. Or if you don't have any blocks, you can rest yourself on your thigh. Press your back toes into the mat as you squeeze that back cheek. Inhaling and exhaling. One more breath. Now on the exhale, press your hips back until they're over that back knee. Bring your feet to center, your front foot to center, and now draw your toes towards your face. Again, good time for blocks. Or if you'd like, if you can balance, or maybe you have a chair handy. Flexing that foot, and then lowering the chest towards the knee. Lengthen through the top of the head. Flexing that foot draws that stretch into the back of the leg. One more breath. And exhale, place the foot back down on the mat. Walk it out to the outer edge of your mat. We're going into lizard. So that left foot now turns open, either turning the toes to point to the corner or rolling onto the knife edge of the foot and dropping the hips, finding our lizard pose. Hands can be underneath the shoulders, or if you'd like, coming down onto a supported surface, either a prop or just bending the elbows slightly, sinking deeper into our stretch. Lengthen through the upper body, press through those back toes. Your whole body is gaining benefit from your stretch. Try to stay here in your body. As much as you might have things to do today, let's try not to do them while we're practicing our occupation of authentic self. We are here right now for a purpose. Be in that purpose right now. One more breath in. And exhale, bring that left foot back to the mat. Back underneath your shoulders. Lift that back knee and draw that left leg back into your down dog. One more time into our lifted peon tree pose. Shoulders are square. Inhale and exhale, drop that leg down. Finding our down dog. Inhale, looking forward. Exhale, dropping the heels. Now right leg comes up. Opening up that hip. Draw that right heel to your left hip and then square your shoulders so that you feel that twist in your spine. Lifting that knee higher. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath. Exhale, draw that knee forward. Place it between your hands, dropping down to the back knee. Finding our deep half lunge stretch. You need to bring that hand to the thigh, using your thigh as a prop. It's really all our limbs are. They are extensions of our purpose, so therefore they are our props to move into the world, extending our intention. Feel your body expanding into your purpose as you sink into your stretch. Exhaling the hips back till they're over that back knee. Drawing the front foot so that it's in front of your chest. Flexing the toes. If you'd like, coming up for a balance check and then lengthening forward into our stretch. Find what you need here. That's the benefit of doing a home practice. It's also the benefit of me not being able to see you. Your movement is for you. This is your practice. If you find that the poses I'm taking you through aren't suiting you today, find other ones. You're here on your mat for a purpose. Occupy that purpose. Feel into your authentic self. It's okay to listen to your body, to tune in to what you need. I encourage that. One more breath in. And then exhale, coming forward again. Walking that right foot out to the edge of the mat. Turning the toes towards the corner of the mat. Maybe even coming onto the knife edge of the foot. Lengthening through the back toes. Staying active here as you drop down deeper into your lizard. Now, my right side is more open than my left, so I'm able to come down on my elbows on this side, where I'm not able to on the other side, and that's okay. I'm just being in my space, no judgment. I'm just having feelings. I'm not having any feelings about those feelings. I'm not complicating it. I'm just feeling. I don't need to know the answers. I just need to feel. Inhale. Exhale. One more breath in. And exhale, pulling up with the belly. Lifting your body, bringing your foot back to center. Lift up on those back toes. Draw that right foot back to your down dog and lift it up for one more opener. Exhale, drop the leg down. Finding your down dog. Inhale, look forward, bend the knees. Exhale, start walking towards your hands. Drop your head, shake it no. Inhale, halfway lift. Squeeze the back. Exhale, lower. Inhale, reverse swan dive, come all the way up. Hands touch. Exhale into heart space. Inhale. Exhale, grounding into your feet, into your intention. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, swan dive forward. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, hands down to the mat. Place them down onto the mat. If you're ready, hop back into your plank. Exhale, lower. Inhale, up dog or cobra. Exhale, lower. Scorpion twist, right side. Ah, that feels so good now. So warm. Left side. And lower. Bring your hands back into your center. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, press through half plank or full plank and come into our down dog. Inhale the left leg up, open up into your peon tree. Exhale, draw that leg forward into our lunge. Finding that high lunge this time. Inhale. Exhale, step that back foot forward slightly, turning it out, coming into a pyramid. So toes are pointing forward, front leg is straight. We're drawing that right hip forward, left hip back. Inhale, bend the front knee slightly. Walk your hands forward and exhale, lift that back leg into our standing splits. Squeezing that back tush. Maybe taking the left hand and grabbing the ankle. Lengthen through that back leg. Lift it as high as you can with that back cheek. One more breath in. And exhale, lower the foot. Placing it behind you at an angle. Preparing ourselves for warrior one. Bending the front knee. Bring the arms back behind you for airplane and lift the chest. Lift the arms. Finding our warrior one. The back leg is at a 45-degree angle. The hips are facing forward towards the front of the mat and that front knee is bent. Inhale. Exhale, hands behind. Clasping those arms, squeezing open into your humble warrior prep. And then exhale, draw your chest down. Turn that shoulder in towards the knee and drop the head. Lifting your arms. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hands along the back. Place them on the mat. Bring that left foot backwards, opening up into our peon tree. And exhale, drop the leg down, finding our down dog. Inhale, look forward. Exhale, sink back into the heels. Walk your toes together. Inhale the right leg up, opening it up. And then exhaling it forward between the hands. Turn that back foot, slight angle, stepping forward just slightly. And then coming into our pyramid pose. Stretching through the front leg, squaring the hips. Inhale, look forward, bend the knee, front knee slightly, walk your hands out. Come up onto the back toes and lift that back leg. Now it's okay if you're not lifting that leg, if you're just standing on that front leg. Maybe it's just a little lift. It doesn't have to be all the way up. You're squeezing that cheek. Maybe you're taking it into a slight balance. Squeeze that back cheek. Let your head relax. Feel that blood rushing to your head, all that fresh oxygen. Lengthening through that back leg. And now exhaling it slowly to the floor. Place it down. Bend that front knee. Arms come behind you. Lifting the chest into our warrior one. Bringing the arms up, bending through the front knee. Inhale. Now open the arms, clasping them behind you. Open up the chest. And then exhaling forward, taking that right shoulder inside the right knee, dropping the head, squeezing the arms, trying to lift them off of the back. Press your shoulder or your elbow into your knee and your knee into your elbow or your shoulder. Drawing your gaze up the inside of that inner thigh. Inhale. Exhale, drop the hands by way of blow back. Lengthening through that front leg into our pyramid again. Inhale. And now exhale, stepping back with that right foot. Finding our three-legged dog. Peon tree one more time. And then exhale. Drop the leg down for our down dog. Shake your head no. Nod your head yes. Working through the thighs. Inhale, looking up. Exhale, hopping or stepping to the front of your mat. Finding your forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, reverse your swan dive, come up. And exhale, hands to heart center. Inhale, hands up. Exhale, forward fold. Inhale, halfway lift. Exhale, forward fold. Now you're going to step back with your right foot. Turn your toes to the side of the mat and turn into a straddle forward fold. Bring your hands between your feet, drawing the top of your head down towards the floor. Press your fingers forward as you press your elbows backwards. Dropping your head, letting yourself really sink into this forward fold. Press your weight into your toes so that your hips and your ankles are in line. Take that breath deep into your belly as you drop your head down. Inhale, walking yourself, your hands underneath your nose. Let's take our right hand underneath our face, drawing the left hand to the hip, elbow to the ceiling, and then opening up into a twist. Press into that right foot as you twist to the left. If you'd like, that left arm can come to the ceiling. Exhale, hand back down to center. Placing the left hand in front of the face. The right hand comes to the right hip, elbow to the ceiling as we open up to the chest. Open up the chest to the right. If you'd like, that right hand can come up to the ceiling, pressing through all 5 fingers on the floor, reaching with the 5 fingers to the ceiling, pressing through that left foot. Inhale, and then exhale, draw the hand back down. Drop your head down to the mat, shake it no, nod it yes. Inhale to halfway. Start walking the feet inwards till they're a little bit wider than hip width. And now start to drop the hips. If you have a prop here, now's a good time if you'd like to put it underneath your hips. Or if you don't go down that far, just put your hands on your knees and drop your hips. So for some of us who have the range of motion, you're in this Malasana pose. Your elbows are in your knees, and you can bring your hands to your heart center. If you don't have that range of motion, put your hands on your knees, draw your shoulders to your ears, and let your hips sink heavy to the floor. If you're here in your squat, drop your right shoulder towards your left knee, keeping your arms straight. If you're in your Malasana, we're going to just look to the left. Press your right elbow into your right knee. Come back to center, and now left. Left shoulder to the left knee, or left shoulder to the right knee. We're pressing our left elbow into our left knee, looking to the right. One more breath in. And exhale, coming back to center. Place your hands on the mat. Lift your hips. Narrow, straddle. And then you're going to turn your feet to the right. Step together. Lift those heels. Drop your hips down onto the floor. Or drop your hips down onto your heels. And then we're all going to drop our asanas to the floor. Come all the way down. Bring your hands above your head. Bring your feet underneath your knees, close to your hips. Inhale. Exhale, draw your belly button in, lift your hips. And now you're going to draw your arms down to the floor by your sides as you lower your spine vertebrae by vertebrae. Remember that prop? Let's grab it again. Your choice now, maybe if you had it underneath your hips, you're going to put it underneath your chest this time. Your choice again. It's up to you. I'm going to put it underneath my chest. So the bottom of the rolls going underneath my rib cage, the pointy part up towards my head. And now I'm going to allow myself some hard opening. You can choose either to put your knees inward, feet wide, knees touching, or you can put your feet opposite, feet touching inside, knees out. And we'll just rest here for a minute. Finding movement and then finding rest. Allowing that our bodies need both. Doing so in our practice helps us learn to rest when we're tired rather than quit. Giving ourselves this time of rest. Another 30 seconds, about 5 more breaths. One more breath in. Press your feet together. If your knees were open, reach down and help them come up. And now we're going to cross our right arm over our left, giving ourselves a hug. That prop is underneath your chest. It feels a little bit like a back massage. Ah, that feels so good. And now you're going to drop your knees to the right. That prop underneath my shoulders or behind my rib cage, And me moving my knees to the right, hugging myself, I'm actually creating that pressure between the shoulder blades that can help relieve some of that stress, the anxiety. Maybe not just like a massage, but you know, it's something. We're all going to be so needy when we get back to touch. We're going to have to process these emotions. And that's kind of what we're doing in our yoga class. It's like a self-massage. So if these emotions are rising up, again, just let them be. Let them move through you. Unclasp your arms. Bring your knees back to center. And now give yourself a hug with the other arm on top. Left arm is on top, right arm is below. And you're going to drop your knees over to the left. Again, feeling that pressure in the back body, helping you unwind any tension that's residual from our stressful days that we've been experiencing. No matter what your circumstance, this is a lot of change for everybody, and there's a lot of emotions getting stuck, especially right here in our rib cage. So feel that breath into that prop. We'll take one more breath in. One big exhale out. Unwrap the arms. Bring the legs to neutral. And remove that prop. And now extending the legs. Bring your right knee into your chest. Squeeze it deep. Bring your knee towards your forehead towards your knee. Exhaling down. Now, drape your right leg across your body. Feel that full body twist, extending through all of your parts. Extending through your whole being. Excuse me, not your parts, your being. We're not a collection of parts. We're one unified, authentic unit. The being inside all of that doing. Inhale and exhale. Come back to center. Give your right knee a squeeze. And then switch legs. Bringing your left knee in, drawing your forehead to your knee. Exhaling down onto your mat. Draw your knee across the body for a twist. Extending, opening up through your heart. Occupying all those new spaces that we've created with our practice. Filling them up with love, kindness, an intent to be purposeful with our movements and our thoughts. Exhale, come back to center. Give that right knee or that left knee a hug and bring your right knee into match. Keep those knees wide, flex the feet. Reach down, grab the outside edges of your feet or your peace fingers around your toes. And then come into happy baby. Such a different feeling than when we started. I want you to remember that. We felt so stiff, maybe so immobile, maybe even a little crabby when we started. But then after an hour of practice with intention and movement, we feel like different people. So if you like this and you find that this is where you want to stay, go ahead and stay here. Otherwise, bring your feet together and down onto the mat. extending into your Shavasana. Give me a big sigh, exhale. And then slip into your stillness. Feeling that all-important breath. Inhaling into all of the cracks. And exhaling, seeing them filled with our intention. Inhaling and exhaling. And then letting go of any work. Just allow yourself to be. Inhale your arms up over your head, bringing movement back to your body. And exhale over to your side. Inhale, taking what serves you with you into your day. And then exhaling, coming up to seated. Keeping your eyes closed for these last few minutes. Bring your hands to heart center. Bow your head. Occupying the space in your heart. To find space for others. Breathing into your authentic purpose. To just be. Bringing our thumbs to our third eye. To occupy our thoughts with kindness and love. Bringing our thumbs to our lips. To occupy our words with joy and courage. And then finally back to the heart center, bowing our heads to occupy our purpose with love. Thank you for your attendance. Your presence is such a gift. Namaste. Thank you, my friends. Mwah. I wish you the best of Fridays. I hope you have a lovely day and that you have a wonderful weekend filled with authentic being. Whatever you're doing, just be you. Because you're beautiful and I love you. Mwah! Thank you, Vicki. I'll see you at 4. Thanks, Megan. Hi. Have a great day, lovelies. Have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you as soon as I can. I'll see you next week. Thank you, thank you, thank you. Have a great weekend. Love you. Bye.